Bitcoin is a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. That's what some people say. Others call it the most revolutionary discovery in the history of money. And then there are people who still have no idea what Bitcoin even is, when it's literally been around for 16 years already. So let's break it down so that your smooth brain can finally understand it. In the original white paper, Bitcoin is described as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That means you can send money directly to someone else over the internet. No bank, no middlemen in between, no Karen from customer support. Just straight-up digital cash flying through the internet. To put it simply, Bitcoin is digital money that doesn't need permission, doesn't belong to anyone, and works 24/7, unlike your bank, which somehow takes a nap every weekend. It all started with some mysterious figure named Satoshi Nakamoto, basically the Batman of finance, who dropped the Bitcoin white paper in 2008 and launched the network in 2009, right after the global financial crisis. Great timing, right? While the rest of the world was busy panic selling their homes and blaming poor people for the crash, Satoshi was out here building a digital money system like, fine, I'll do it myself. And he wasn't subtle either. In the very first Bitcoin block, he left a spicy little message. The Times, 3rd January 2009. Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. That wasn't just a date stamp, it was a mic drop. Banks were getting bailed out, governments were printing money like it was toilet paper, and public trust was almost non-existent. So what did Satoshi do? Built an alternative. A money system no one could control, inflate, or censor. Basically, Bitcoin was his middle finger to the entire financial system. At the heart of Bitcoin is something called the blockchain, a fancy word for a public digital ledger that records every transaction. Think of it like a notebook that the entire internet shares, except no one can scribble on it, tear out pages, or pretend they weren't involved. Every time you send Bitcoin, the transaction gets permanently added to this ledger. But who keeps it running? That's where mining comes in. And no, not the kind with helmets and shovels, we're talking about computers. Miners use powerful machines to solve complicated math problems. When they crack one, they get to add a new block of transactions to the blockchain. And as a reward, they earn some Bitcoin. It's basically a race to solve puzzles, and the winner gets paid. This process is called proof of work, which sounds like something your boss would ask for, but it's actually what keeps Bitcoin secure. No banks, no CEOs, no corporate overlords, just code, computers, and an entire planet agreeing, yep, that looks legit. In short, Bitcoin runs on a decentralized system where computers verify and record every transaction, all on a transparent, tamper-proof ledger. Basically, it's trustless, because clearly we've tried trusting people, and look how that turned out. So, why does Bitcoin have value? Well, for starters, it's decentralized. No government pulling strings, no bank freezing your funds because their system's down, and no creepy targeted ad that somehow knows you need therapy. It's run by open source code and a global hive of independent computers. You don't have to trust the system because the system doesn't care about trust. It just works. No middlemen, no permission slips, and no customer service hold music. Second, it's borderless. You can send Bitcoin to anyone, anywhere, instantly. No approval needed, no 5-day hold, and no need to wait for a bank manager's lunch break. Third, it's secure. The Bitcoin network is protected by more computing power than any system in the world, including your grandma's 17 open Chrome tabs combined. Since its creation, it has never been hacked. But maybe the most important part? It's scarce. Unlike government-issued money, which can be printed infinitely, Bitcoin has a hard cap. Only 21 million will ever exist. No printer go burr. That makes it more like digital gold. It can't be inflated, diluted, or replicated. And as more people believe in it, use it, and store their wealth in it, demand goes up, while supply stays fixed. That's why Bitcoin went from being worth less than your leftover lunch money in 2009 to over $120,000 in mid-2025. It's one of the best performing assets in modern history. Its total market capitalization exceeds $2 trillion, sitting at the VIP table with Gold, Apple, and Microsoft. And it's not just crypto nerds and Reddit traders anymore. Governments like El Salvador and Bhutan, even the US and China, plus corporate titans like Tesla, BlackRock, and Fidelity are all holding Bitcoin. It's not a fringe internet experiment anymore. It's gone full suit and tie, shaking hands with Wall Street and showing up in your grandma's retirement portfolio. So, is Bitcoin the next leap in financial evolution or just a digital tulip mania with better marketing? Well, that's for you to decide. I mean, Bitcoin's been around for over 15 years and it's been called dead many times. It's been banned, burned at the media stake, blamed for everything from money laundering to ruining Thanksgiving dinner conversations. And yet, somehow, it's still here, still running, still confusing boomers. So now that you know the basics, the choice is yours. Is it worth investing?